strategy consultant based in Calgary, helping startups and small businesses scale. He is also a University of Lethbridge alumni, graduating from the Dillon School of Business in 2025. He founded the platform Snack Radar that has helped thousands of students find free food on campus, bringing solutions at the intersection of food insecurity and innovation. Welcome, Ankit.
How's brunch? Delicious. Free food always tastes better, doesn't it? Okay, so thank you for the introduction, Dr. Kaelin. My name is Ankit. I am a marketing and strategy consultant based in Calgary. I'm also the founder of Snack Radar. Question: how many of you have used Snack Radar? Okay, surprisingly large number, but I still have a lot of work to do. Okay. I'm going to talk about three things today. One, the story of how Snack Radar came to be. Second, how food insecurity and food innovation can be solved. And third, what students should be doing at university. So, let's touch on the story of how Snack Radar came about to be. It was fall 2024, and I got a text in my group chat from my friend who said that there was free food at the Science Commons, and we could come and grab some Ziploc bags and take the free food with us. But when we got there, we saw the event organizers were scrambling to hand out the free food. They were like, if we don't hand this out, we're gonna have to throw it away. We'd rather not throw it away. So, on the way back, I was talking to my friend about what if we started an Instagram page where we posted about all the free food events on campus. But obviously, you can't be at every single food event all the time, and who's gonna run that page? So logistically, that was a challenge. But I love the idea, so I put it in my notes app and forgot about it until February. It was my final semester of uni, and I thought, I've done everything in uni from clubs to student government to having really cool jobs on campus, but the one thing I had not touched upon was entrepreneurship. So I thought, this is probably a good time to check that one thing off the bucket list. And the Launch Point Pitch Competition came around where there was prize money involved for pitching your business idea. It happens every year. I would highly recommend you to participate in that. And long story short, placed third in that, got $1,000 in funding, and that weekend I built the app and launched it on the Monday. And immediately the response was amazing. I got a lot of support from the student government. I got a lot of support from the Student Affairs Office. I got a lot of support from the University Senior Administration, the Students' Union, and all the clubs on campus. Everybody was using it. And it was covered on local and national news. But Snack Radar is not just a platform that helps you find free food. It also showcases what innovation in food insecurity could look like. Now, when we think of food insecurity, normally we think about issues with not having enough food. But then food insecurity is not just that. Food insecurity is not having access to the right kind of food for your health needs, the right kind of food for your body, the right kind of food for your budget, the right kind of food for your culture. And it's all a problem at the same time. And it's a logistics problem, it's a data problem, and increasingly, it's also becoming a tech problem. So what does solutions in food insecurity look like? It could look like something, maybe having surplus food distributed to the homeless shelters. It could be helping newcomers find culturally similar foods that they're used to. It could be helping, what's the third category? Low-income people who we could, there's got to be a better way where people can access food programs with more dignity, and we need to make sure that those solutions are accessible. But it is obviously a challenge building those solutions. And none of these solutions require you to reinvent agriculture. It just requires you to listen to the problem at hand and talk to the people who are facing this problem every single day. When I started Snack Radar, I pitched the idea in front of my marketing class because I wanted to get feedback from the students who would be using this app. You can go out and build something that you think the world needs, but if you speak to the customers, they will tell you exactly what they need, and then if you go out and build it, you're going to build something tangible. Sorry, my notes are really confusing. Okay, so everybody loves asking a new grad, what is something that if you could go back in time and tell yourself you would? I would say start a startup in university. The conditions will never be as perfect as they are right now for you as a student. But you might be thinking, as a student, I don't have funding, I don't have experience, I don't have time. So how do I build a startup? But you have something that I don't anymore. You have a campus full of users. You have access to professors whose literal job is to engage with your ideas. And most importantly, you have the social permission to fail as a student and it not being career ending. And with that, I want to say, if you want to build something, talk to your customers. That is obviously the first most important step. And there's no better time to build than in university. And here's a challenge I want to pose out to you guys. If you pick a problem that is personal to you, pick a problem that you think someone close to you faces, and spend 2 weeks researching the problem. Talk to people facing the same problem, and at the end of it, you might come across $1 billion idea. UFL, thank you for having me back.